Hi all, Hiker Big Tex here, and for those that you've watched my videos will know for quite a lot of my hikes I use the HMG Hyperlight Mountain Gear Windrider 2400. This is it. HMG or Hyperlight Mountain Gear is a cottage industry based in Maine. They specialise in Cuban fibre products, stuff sacks, jackets, and the Echo 2, which is the tent that I use. And those again that watch some of my videos will have seen me do a review on Echo 2. So this is the pack I used for half the Appalachian Trail. I started off with a Osprey Ether 70. Great pack, nothing wrong with it, just that it weighs 5 pounds just on its own. And I was struggling with issues with my knee, it was blown up like a football or soccer ball. My feet, I was having a lot of issues with. And one of the suggestions was reduce my base weight. So I was hiking with a guy called Coley. He had a HMG Windrider 2400 and he changed it out to a Z-Pack's backpack. So he lent me for the rest of the Appalachian Trail his pack and I loved it. It helped me take my base weight down to about 15 pounds with also changing my tent and my sleeping bag, etc. So that really helped me finish the trail, and ever since I've done a lot of hikes, long distance, hard climbs, and I've had no real knee issues, and I put it down to reducing my base weight. So this is the pack that I use. I said Cuban fibre, 100% waterproof. How do I know? Well, I was hiking the Pennine Way, I slipped and fell backwards into a stream. The pack went completely underwater. When I got out, opened the pack thinking everything would be soaked, nothing, no water had gone in at all. So I know it's obviously waterproof. The outside of the pack doesn't have a lot of storage space, as in pouches, etc. and add-ons. There's the two side mesh pockets on this version. These are 150 cubic inches. And then the large mesh pouch, which is 300 cubic inches. And normally I'd just carry a smart water bottle on one side, my map or AWOL guide and some snacks on the other. And then the back here, I would carry either my sit mat or a empty platypus or even a litre of water. So if I was going into a base camp for the night and I knew there was no water close by, I would fill up my 3 litre pouch. So I had water in my base camp. On the hip belt, there's 2 small pouches. On one side I would keep a small bottle of bleach because I used bleach to purify my water, and maybe a little water filter. On the other side probably my phone or camera would be in there. Again, these are waterproof, so no need to worry about the gear that's on the outside. The hip belt, I mean, it's basic but it's perfectly adequate for what you need and carries the weight. Now on the weight they say this will hold 40 pounds of gear. So I never went over 25, so I can't really comment on that. I don't know that I would like to carry 40 pounds in this pack. But also I don't know if you'd fit 40 pounds of gear inside this pack. So the pack itself, it's what's called a top loader. It has 2 side straps and then a Y strap on the top. And on the top here I would actually put gear under here if I needed to, my bandana. I might dry socks by putting them under here. I might carry my waterproof on there. And then the top rolls. It's got a Velcro closure. And then it's just one big pouch. Now on the newer version apparently, and this one's about 2.5–3 years old, there's a mesh pocket inside to hold your hydration bladder. And on the side there's a little Velcro pocket or hole which your hose can come out of. I never use a hydration bladder anymore. I only use smart bottles, so that doesn't concern me at all. Once you've got your gear inside, you seal the top and just roll the top down. Now, obviously you could fill it as high as you like. In the winter I have it just about full. In the summer, obviously with not my winter gear, etc., I can roll it down quite tight. Side cinch, top wide strap, and then cinch it all down. On this version it also has 2 side cinches. On the newer version apparently there's 2 on the bottom as well, but I don't have them. So you can really tighten it down so nothing moves about too much. On the top is a carry handle, and then it has the two shoulder straps, which are perfectly adequate for carrying 25 pounds of weight. Like I said, never went over that, so I don't know if carrying heavier weight might be a problem, but I don't know about that. I had no issues carrying up to 25 pounds with these straps. They have hook and loops on them, so I'd attach my GoPro, a small Gatorade bottle or something, my umbrella, which I'll show in another video how I attach my umbrella to these so I can carry it hands-free. And then apparently on the newer version there's a hook here for your ice axe or something similar. The only problem I did have with this pack was up in the whites you go through the alpine pine, and it has short stubby sticks that are sharp and very hard. They would catch the side here and they ripped some holes in it. Easy to repair with some string, but if I had one thing I could do, it would be change these out to a smoother version. And I understand they do a pack, I think it's called the Southwest, which these pouches are, these side pockets are smooth. And I think that would be easier to brush off those type of sticks, but that was really the only issue I had with it. For those of you that are concerned with the fact it doesn't have a frame, in the summer I've added a Ventura frame. But honestly, you don't really need it. I'm sure I sweated in the summer months and my clothes got soaked. But you know, you're hiking. You're going to get wet, you're going to get sweaty, and you're going to smell. I didn't have any great issues, and as long as you pack the pack without anything hard against here, it was perfectly comfortable. Now in the winter I wouldn't bother anyway. I wouldn't use the Ventura spacer. I would just carry it as it is. So the top part, as I said, is Cuban fibre. This is a 50D poly mix, and the bottom is 150. So obviously, bounce it up and down on the ground, it's not going to wear out so much. It's a lot harder here. The pack I used off Coley did a whole Appalachian Trail, never wore at all. So there's two versions of this pack, 2400, which this is, and a 3400. 3400 has 3400 cubic inches, obviously. You can get it in white or black. The black version is a little heavier. This is 1.76 pounds, and the black version is 1.85 pounds. So not much difference. But obviously at just over 1.5 pounds for the whole pack, you're going to save a lot of weight. So currently retails about $300. But if you take hiking seriously, you're going to do long hikes, etc., or like me, you're older, and you need to save weight to make the hike more enjoyable and not cause injury, $300 is well worth it. So there you go, Windrider 2400.